First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, McFarland, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie. Now.
On first down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. Kill.
Roll out.
Kill. Share.
Tight dog.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ready? Go.
Here it comes. Sling.
Check. Crunch. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hatchet, hatchet. Hey, orbit.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Here we go. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Come get some. Hard, hard.
Check. Check. Check.
Mike. Hey, Wahoo.
3, Mike. Mike.
Side.
From the gun, Daniels. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
53's Mike.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Get in the way.
Hey, high 7.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Complete to Kelly. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Hey, Foxtrot.
53 to Mike.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Daniels under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
Let's get this.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey. Hey, Delta. 22-jet bomber. Please dribble.
Looking to throw. Daniels into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up third down.
53 is the mic. 53.
General West.
Hey, check. He's checking.
From the gun on third down. Daniels. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Let's go.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Ready.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Rip right. Rush in.
On second down now, Edmonds. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Leads to third down and 14.
Ready.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Watch the slant. Watch twist.
Shoot.
From the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable here from the 38. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the... They're now on the pitch. The ball's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
And we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check.
2nd and 9 now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a give, right side. Edmonds trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bravo! Look at me, zipper!
Check 53. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie!
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Check. 53 is mic. Check.
Now.
2nd and 10. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive?
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
The final shot before break. Daniels. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Go.
58 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Get it.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 5-2 is the mic.
Yo, go, go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Big stop.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
52's the mic.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First down, Cardinals.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, here's Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
5. Go.
On second down, Edmonds. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On the ball.
On first down, Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edmonds, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Fair. But shoot.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Silver.
On 2nd down, Love. Just bowling over tacklers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, lock it.
Now a give running right is Love. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Love. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Bryce Love. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Team 6. Team 6.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Yes, yes.
Here we go.
By Alpha.
52. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Exit. Exit.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Zipper.
Check me out. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Here we go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Harden, and a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Set 70, Indy. Approaching spell.
Check 49.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Clear. Big grip.
On 3rd down, Harden. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Let's go, Bill.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used.